Hi folks, Hilarie here. I'm going to teach a pretty basic tune today. It's called Liza Jane. I've been playing this tune for 45 years or more. I grew up playing it in Ohio and West Virginia, Kentucky, where it seems like everybody has always played it. It's been recorded by various people, often in G, often in A. I think Alan Lomax recorded Otis and Vernon Light playing it in like 1937 in Texas. This version is a little bit like that, but I will not tell a lie. That's not where I got it. I got on Slippery Hill and I listened to 16 different versions, some of which sound a lot like this, some of them sound slightly like this, and some sound nothing like this. So anyway, this is a pretty generic kind of festival-y version of Liza Jane, so it's a good handy thing to have in your arsenal. And it's in the key of A, and I'll just go ahead and play it. I should warn you, I don't edit, so you kind of get me sort of warts and all, you know. So when I flub up, because I will, or can't think of what I was going to say next, that's why. So. I was going to say, I'll play it and then I'll teach it. Play through it once more. Okay, little Liza Jane. So we're tuned in, well, we would have tuned in with G tuning, G, D, G, B, D, and then put a capo on at the second fret to play an A. This fifth string, which was a G, we tuned it up to A. So our one chord in the key of A is an A, which is just like playing a G if you didn't have the capo on. If you play what you might be used to as being a C chord shape in the key of G, but if you play it here, that 4 chord is now a D. Okay? And the 5 chord is an E7 instead of a D7. And we're going to use one more chord in here. It's a 6 minor chord. So if you know how to play an E minor shape in the key of G, that's what you're going to be doing here. But if you don't know how to do that, just make a C chord and then lift up your index finger and listen to the relationship between the 4 chord and the 6 minor. Isn't that pretty? Okay? You don't get to hear that relationship happening back and forth in this tune, but you do in some tunes, and I love it. Okay, let's go ahead and break this down and teach it. So we're starting on the first string, and when I say bum diddy, I guess I should preface this by saying, when I say bum diddy, I mean hitting the string is your bum, and then sometimes hitting a string or sometimes brushing a string is your dit, and then your T is when your thumb comes off. And keep in mind, always keep in mind, your thumb comes down the first time, but it doesn't play. It comes down again, and this time it plays. And that your hand is not going just up and down, it's actually going toward and away from your banjo. Okay? So here's the first part. Start up here at the 5th fret. And if you've been playing in G, you might be unused to the 5th fret being above your 5th string peg, but it's just 2 up from that. So there you go. That's your 5th fret. So we're gonna go bum, 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 baby, and then we're going to pull off here, hit it, and pull it off. Do that again. And now you're going to hit the second string and hammer on the third string. Now, sometimes it's hard for people to get used to hammering on if you haven't just hit the string. Obviously, it would be louder if we'd gone, but we're hitting the second string and then hammering on the third string. You can actually make a pretty good sound there when you're actually playing. It's harder sometimes when you're just playing note by note, but give it a shot. We'll start again here at the top. Diddy, pull off, second string, third hammer on, and then finish it with a third string open and a diddy. So let's try that again. Let's try that again. Ready? And. Okay. Next line. That's easy because you already know it. And that's the second string open. And now make your C shape, your 4-chord. So I would usually probably brush this to kind of emphasize that chord a little bit. But other than that, it's just like bum diddy, bum diddy. So starting from the beginning of that line, it's and then second string, and now you're bum diddy. Okay, so let's play those first two lines together. Bum diddy, pull off, hammer on, bum diddy, bum 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 bum, bum diddy, bum diddy. Now the third line is exactly like the first line, so let's play that third line. Okay, now the fourth line. So that's what it sounds like. So you're going to hit the second string and then hammer on. I like to hammer on the whole 5 chord, the whole D7 shape or E7 chord. So you're hitting on the second string. That's the 4th string open. That's just. And then we're going to slide up from the 2nd string to about the 4th string, and then hit the 3rd string. Diddy, bum, diddy. So that's, again, starting on the 2nd string. It's going to be hard to do that slide until you're playing it a little bit faster, but that whole A part. Okay, that's the whole part, A part. You're already there. So let's try that. And there's just the B part, and then you're done. Okay, ready? And. And then you play it twice. That's the whole A part of the tune. Okay, shake it out. By the way, if you need to make this slower, if it's on YouTube, you can always go to that settings button, and apparently I sound really drunk if you turn me down to, 3/4 speed. So that should be good for a few laughs. So let's try the B part. Now there's 2 different ways. Well, there's lots of different ways you could always play anything, but there's 2 kind of main ways that I do this, and one's a little easier than the other. So we'll start with the easy way. Bum diddy, pull off diddy, bum diddy. So that's a 2nd string, and then diddy, 2nd string, Pull off is at the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Pull off, diddy, bum, diddy. One more time. Okay. Now, 2nd line. Bum, diddy, pull off, diddy, bum, diddy, bum, diddy. So that's 2nd string, diddy, same pull off, diddy. Now make your 6 minor chord. Sometimes when I play this, I go bum, diddy, drop, thumb, diddy. That's 4th string, diddy, and then 1st, and then 2nd with my thumb, strum, thumb. But you can just do it that way if you like. And then make your 5 chord. That's the easy way. And when we hammer on, we're gonna hammer on both. So start with them and play the 3rd string. Bum, diddy, hammer. That's the 2nd string, and then hammer on again. Diddy, bum, diddy. One more time. That's bum, diddy, hammer on, diddy, bum, diddy. Okay. That hammer on is you're hitting the 2nd string, but hammering on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Diddy, bum, diddy. Okay. Let's play those first 2 lines so you know where you are. Bum, that's 2nd string, 2nd string. Pull off, diddy, 3rd string, 2nd string. Pull off. Oh yeah, that's where we are. Bum, diddy, pull off, diddy, bum, diddy, bum, diddy. Bum, diddy, hammer on, diddy, bum, diddy. Okay, ready for the last line? So you've just done this hammer on, diddy, bum, diddy. We're going to do a hammer on again. Again, we're going to hit the 2nd string. Right? And then 4th string, slide, and then it goes with the 3rd string. Hammer on, diddy, bum, slide, bum, diddy, bum. All right, so I'm going to go through the whole tune, and we'll do it nice and slow, and slowly, and we'll... if you get stuck, try to force yourself to just get to the next time, the next place where you know where you are, and jump right back in. Ready? Starting from here, first part. And remember, we're going to play the A part twice and then the B part twice. No, sorry, doesn't start with a slide. I messed it up. Bum, diddy, pull off, diddy, bum, diddy, pull off, diddy, bum, diddy. Again. Hammer on, diddy, bum, diddy, hammer on, diddy, bum, diddy, hammer on, diddy, bum, slide, bum, diddy, bum. Liza Jane.